Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Backpack Hack channel. Can you see me back here? I'm way back here. Well, you may not be able to see me very well, but I'm sure you can hear me because I'm using a technique called remote recording. This is simply recording my audio track on my person. I have in my pocket a little digital voice recorder. And that is hooked up to a microphone that you've probably seen me wear right here on my shirt in a lot of my videos. And that's generally referred to as a lavalier microphone. Now, if you're looking to improve the audio in your videos, a remote microphone is the way to go. Because the one in the camera, well, let me backtrack a little bit and show you that introduction without the lavalier microphone. Yep, that's what you would get. So I use what's called a lavalier microphone. Generally, that's a generic term, a remote microphone that a person wears. And although there are wireless microphones that will record my audio track right on the camera, I prefer to use a digital recorder because I always treat my audio separately. Now, if you're thinking this is difficult to do, to get the two to match up in video, it's not really that difficult. When you look back at the old video or the old movies that Hollywood produced back in the old black and white days, you'll see that clapboard that they snap together. And what that does is it gives a visual clue when those two pieces of wood come together. It gives a visual clue to the editor that when he's listening to the soundtrack for that snap, he can line up that snap with the board hitting together. I don't carry a board. I do something a little bit simpler. I simply stand in front of the camera, get it all framed to get my exposure and the framing and the focus all set, which I have to do anyway. And then I turn the camera on to record. I turn my voice recorder on to record. And then I simply walk in front of the camera and I clap 3 times. And what this does is it creates 3 spikes that you can visually see in the timeline of your editing software. And all you have to do is move those back and forth until they line up with each other. Then when you've got those lined up, your audio and your video are matched and married up perfectly together, and then you can simply edit out the part that you don't want. Just have to edit them together. So if you want to improve the audio of your video that you take out in your adventures, look into getting a remote microphone. Now, if you don't want to buy a voice recorder, you can always use your headset that came with your phone, and there are apps that you can put on your phone that are free, and you can do that, and then you can simply download that audio track off of your phone. But I prefer the better quality that I have with a recorder. So this is Backpack Hack coming at you with this trail tip for you videographers out there. Be safe out there, and I'll see you out on the trail.